I found the passenger list that had the entry for Ricardo Clement, which is the false name that was used by Adolf Eichmann. And Adolf Eichmann was the main Nazi in charge of the Jewish question. Now, this book was in a pile of books that were about to be thrown out because they were in very bad condition. So I realized, well, if I keep my mouth shut, they're going to throw that book out, and this important document will be lost. But if I tell them not to throw it out because Adolf Eichmann is in that book, then it's going to blow my cover. And I decided, oh well, history is more important to us because that's how you reach the greatest number of people. And especially with television, I participate in so many documentaries, and they'll interview me, or I'll act as a consultant, and then the documentary says exactly the opposite of what I think or what I found. My time at the Herald was spent fighting with my editor, who insisted on sending me to flower shows and cocktails to cover the cocktail at the whatever embassy. And I felt completely demeaned most of the time I was there, because there's all this exciting stuff to write about, and I was being sent to cover society. The issue is going to be human rights. It's going to have to be. My issue is how do societies respond to these kind of crimes, and I found my own little niche, my own area of interest that. And it's important, I think, like in any field, it's important to find something that motivates you personally. Because, to get through the slog of being a journalist, and being a journalist basically means making lots of phone calls to people who don't want to speak to you, and people who won't give you interviews, and then you have your editor calling, well, did you get the interview yet? Well, I'm trying, but they don't want to talk to me. Well, tell them you're from Time Magazine. It doesn't work. So to be able to put up with that, I think you have to find being excited not only about journalism itself, but about some area inside journalism that moves you. It could be, being rock and roll concert reviewer, or it could be, travel writer.